And you can see the corporate profits are now at an all-time record. And you can see the corporate profits are now at an all-time record. And you can see the corporate profits are now at an all-time record. And they're up something like 16% from where they were before all this started. But what's really, I think, most interesting is that labor share has gone down. Labor actually has almost 10% less than it had before all this started.
If we want people to invest in our economy, our corporate tax structure has to be competitive.
I got them in the club tearing it up. My power don't matter, it's the same old funk. I make magic like I'm twisting up a stale old Dutch. Keep your tail off crutch and do the big foot shake it and stomp. I got knowledge of myself, some knowledge of others. I know green don't mean a thing when they change the color. I Lil Wayne don't get paid when all the ads say blame. Let's get it poppin', keep them jocking on the map, let's flame. Being a broke thing, they give you the pains to go bang. Think of a big thing to drive you insane for the fame. Being from Brooklyn, reppin' every house in the world. Being from Queens, I got something for the Brooklyn girls to get down or what? Yep, I'll show you up.
Everything they can
to
stop these terrorists.
Come on and show me up.
Thank you. Now watch this drive.
Bujo, got 'em saying bujo, they keep on saying bujo. Hit me with another one, bouncing like Mozzipo, jumping like double dutch, spin you like you double barrels or spree wheels on a clutch.
I will consult with representatives of organized labor on those matters concerning the welfare of working people of this nation. I happen to be the only president of a union ever to be a candidate for president of the United States. They remind us that where free unions and collective bargaining are forbidden, freedom is lost.
Campbell writes that on the 11th of March 2003, just 8 days before the invasion of Iraq, Murdoch calls Tony Blair at Downing Street, pressurising him to move more quickly towards war.
Rupert Murdoch has gotten a vote of confidence from News Corp's second largest investor. Earlier this week, Murdoch and his son James were questioned by British lawmakers about the phone hacking scandal. But Saudi Prince Al-Waleed said he is both supportive and confident in the leadership of both men.
News Corporation today announced that it has reached an agreement to buy a 9% stake in Rotana Group, the Middle East media group, which is owned by His Royal Highness Prince Al-Waleed bin Talal. News Corporation will acquire newly issued shares in Rotana for $70 million.
His name is Prince Al-Waleed bin Talal. In the media, he presents himself as a bridge between East and West. His kingdom holding company resides in this tower, by far the tallest building of Riyadh. The prince is the 5th richest man on earth.
Right.
The big
he's benefiting.
He did get a 70. He did get a. This company got a $70 million
economy.
So I wanted to finish the thought here. For one break, we have to hit live. Been around the world, but hard to believe we're being watched in 150 countries.
Eat bananas with gamma rays, the hammer lays laws like the orange tap, roars like Caesar. My cigar skills give me love like Bill, and my food is therapeutic like Dr. Phil. Everything else is by yourself. Get more for less, destroy calm, make yours the best. Take money, power, respect. Hey, you get good credit, putting people in debt. Well, and it's so, let's go, play with the pistol.
Saddam Hussein certainly had chemical and biological weapons.
The habits of the slum have you pushing a benzo. They choke on it filth cause they ain't got filters. Guns don't kill people with them. Swimming in the sauce, you can become victim of the sick'em. The stick 'em getting down or what? Yep, I show you up. Get your bounce on up. Come on and show me up.
That's because both the Bush administration and the Obama administration did not want to give this information over.
It now appears the Federal Reserve secretly bailed out General Electric, the parent company of NBC and MSNBC.
When you hate it, you say boo. When you love it, it's that hip-hop drug, you say ho. That's my slogan, so you know what I got. The character, match your personality. Welcome to my show. When you hate it, you hate it. When you love it, you love it.
In 2006, before any of this crisis began, they had $6.8 trillion in assets, okay? Well, after the great crash, they must have less, right? Of course not. They actually have significantly more. They have $9.5 trillion in assets today. That's a 39% increase. This crash that they started, that they caused, didn't hurt them at all. It wound up helping them. Why? Because they captured the government.
Walter Reuther was one of the first major labor leaders to advocate that management and labor shift away from battling over wage and benefit levels to a cooperative effort aimed at sharing in the ownership of the new wealth being produced.
Well, let me thank my colleague from Louisiana for his generous words, and thank all of my colleagues for the generous spirit that we find in the chamber today. I think that the bill that we have before us that embodies an agreement that Speaker Pelosi and I came to last week along with the administration is going to help middle-class families who, they're in a pinch.
Good evening, everyone. President Bush spent much of the day in Kansas City. He talked about the economy and acknowledged the country is, in his words, in a rough patch.
But he added there is a way out if Congress moves quickly.
That job creation streak was a record this administration boasted of.
Fundamentals are strong. Just in a rough patch.
The Bush administration is now pushing a deal that would get $600 tax rebates to each taxpayer to help the economy.
The sooner this package makes it to my desk, the better off our economy is going to be.